From the borough of Queens, we're at the home of the Mets, Citi Field. It's the penultimate game of the year between the Miami Marlins and the New York Mets. It's Mets baseball on the show. Next. Steven Matz gets the starting nod for the Mets. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
At the plate, Gene Segura. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they've come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
2 balls and a strike now. Hit hard to the right, but foul.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Another 2-2 offering. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. The 2-2 one more time. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Hit hard on the ground at first. Bell picks it up, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. D-Row, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
This team does it a little bit different, Matty. They're not going to drive the ball out of the ballpark. They are dead last in home runs. Usually a bad sign. But they can score in a variety of different ways. They got guys with great approaches, and they try and move and manufacture runs as well as they can. Be on the lookout for the little things today.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Ball 3. JT Realmuto will be next. Called a strike, and it's full 3-2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Up next from Miami, JT Realmuto. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Line towards center field. Lagares is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Arlene Garcia will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Right back to work as the shortstop, Jose Reyes, digs in to lead off the bottom of inning number 1. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. Down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Here now the 2-2. Really good at bat here from the leadoff hitter as he'll force him to throw another one. Ready with another 2-2. Spoils another one, and this is exactly what you're looking for out of your leadoff hitter.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Full count, 3-2. Hit down the third baseline. Anderson moving to his right. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. There's a moment here in Flushing Meadows. Let's meet the Mets. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Michael Conforto has been a big piece for them. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Gavin Cecchini, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. Cecchini is a middle infielder by trade, of course, usually a shortstop, but they've got him at second base in this one.
Yeah, this one kind of reminds me of how I was raised. I came up as a shortstop, and everyone thinks you could just go over to second base, seamless transition. Not the case. It kind of feels like you're stepping on a different part of the earth right there. Everything's happening at way different angles. Turning a double play at second base becomes a real focal point and stuff you have to work on. Shortstop, the angles are all moving in front of you, all moving towards first base. This is interesting. If you're going to get a swing on a fastball that far in off the plate, I think you got to go right back in there or bounce something soft down in the way.
This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. Next up from New York, Michael Conforto, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. First offering on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch saws him off as this one's lifted in the air, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And let's focus on Michael Conforto. He's definitely known for that sweet left-handed swing in the top of the order. But he's no slouch defensively as well, showing the ability to come in on baseballs, make diving catches, and throw guys out at the plate.
So digging in now, Brian Anderson is coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one stayed too low apparently. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Popped foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. The 1-2. This one's down to third. Flores is there. And quickly there are 2 away.
Batting second, the left fielder, number 9, Lewis Brinson.
Ready now for the Marlins, Lewis Brinson. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Good break to that thing, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Miami down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jake Bruce, as we check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Here we go.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
And this one misses to Bruce as he moves out in front. It's 2-1. The 2-1 is strike two swinging.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The 2-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Bruce around the bag, heading for second now. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Digging in the switch hitter, Josh Bell, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. A dive. He's got it. It's in time. Oh, and that looked destined to be an RBI, but a highlight reel stab put an end to that thought.
Big league play in the hole right there, and that's a pretty good example of why getting hits at this level is so difficult. You know he was running down the line thinking, for real? You gotta be kidding.
Coming to the plate now, Wilmer Flores. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Missed with a slider. No score here, but a potential run is 90 feet away with one gone.
Wait for the pitch.
Has a look, now the pitch. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Fouled off. Bruce stands at third with one gone in the inning. Fastball hit on the ground is short. Segura has it. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game.
Good manufactured run right there. Lead off double, move him over with the ground ball, and just put the ball in play and let him come home. Make scoring runs look easier than it actually is.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, and he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Up around the face. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2. Now the 2-0. Line drive to center field. Conway is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Coming to the plate now, Tim Conway. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off to third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
First delivery to him on the way. And that misses for ball one. Now the 1-0. Misses off the plate.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now. Leo Estrada waits on deck. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Digging in, Leo Estrada. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. The 1-1 home is a low changeup that's laid off.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. The second for 1, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first.
Well, that's usually a pretty tough turn at second when you're going around the horn, and I think he knew he was going to get taken out, so that was a good job to take the blow, get the out, and eat the throw.
Into the box now, Harleen Garcia. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball here, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
Now batting,
Gene Segura standing in as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here comes the first pitch. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Estrada at second with 2 down. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
He's going.
1-1. And the runner's breaking for third. Hit out towards second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Miami. They're down 1-0. Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight. He drove in his club's only run a night ago. First pitch on its way. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder. Hit high and deep out to left. Looking up is Brinson. Gone! A solo shot here to left. Number 10 for him on the year. As the Mets are out in front now, 2-0.
going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Stepping in now, Steven Matz. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, I'll tell you, if he wants to turn things around, that pitch is one he's going to have to start locating a lot better.
Let's go.
Hit back up the middle. Segura to his left. He's there. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Digging in to try it again, Jose Reyes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Up next for the Mets, second baseman,
Gavin Cecchini next. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. The 0-1 delivery. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. But an easy play over at first to glove it, and the side is retired. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo shot. 3 complete from Citi Field. It's now 2-0 New York. Now at the plate, Alex Jaquez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. It's 1-2.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
First pitch on its way. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1.
If you're in the box right now, you got to wait him out. He obviously does not want to come see you with a fastball. He's been nibbling this whole at bat and just missed with that backdoor breaking ball.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Line toward right center. And the Marlins have their first hit of the game.
That's a big knock right there for his confidence. He had seen it. When you're walking to the plate, you know you're averaging dip below 220 for the first time in a long time. Nice AB.
Standing in now, Stephen Piscotty, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. A curveball that catches the inside corner. Realmuto, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Chased a sinker outside the strike zone. 1-2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Three balls and 2 strikes for Stephen Piscotty.
Well, a 3-2 count and a guy that handles the bat up at the plate. This is a great time to put that runner on first in motion.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and this will get on through past Reyes for a base hit.
I think the whole ballpark knew he was going to go with the sinker right there to induce the double play. The only problem is he can't guarantee it's going to be hit right at one of his infielders. Tough luck.
Into the box, Brian Anderson. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone!
Seriously?
So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 5 on the year as the Marlins move out in front now 3-2.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Three and 0 now. The 3-0. Looks at a 2-seamer right down the middle. 3 runs already home here. And this is down at the knees, but called a strike. Wow, it's 3-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The next 3-2. Sinker misses, ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Now at the plate, Tim Conway. He drew a walk his first time up. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in. Here comes the first pitch. Late that time for a strike. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Here comes the 0-1. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in there.
He's going, he's going, he's going.
Runner goes for second. Pitch is high. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
The 2-1. Taken, strike two. Still only one out in the inning. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. 3-2 pitch. Liner towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And they'll add another run to their lead as the run scores from second to make it 4-2 now.
Hey, D-Roy, I think we got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs, and it looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired, going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
Line softly toward the hole, and that's in there. Base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Into the box now, Arlene Garcia. And the pitcher will indeed try and move his runners as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Gene Segura. No hits to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
4 runs here in this half inning. Lifted in the air to center. Lagares is under it, and that's the 3rd out. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up, and the Fish have taken a 4-2 lead. With Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as Michael Conforto digs into the left side of the batter's box to start things out. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
0-1's the count.
swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Here's Jay Bruce now. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot there for Jay Bruce. Number 26 for him on the season as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
I can tell you one thing, you might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Josh Bell the next to hit. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Takes this the other way to right. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Wilmer Flores. He swings and grounds it to short. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Mets do get one back, though, on the solo home run. We're through 4. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Ready for another shot now, Alex Paquez. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is low, ball 1.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat, much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Digging in to try it again, JT Realmuto, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Runners off for second, hit to first. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here.
Wow, that's surprising right there. Hit and run tactic used to perfection. Balls hit to the outfield. The batter does his job. I don't know how that runner's standing on second still. You tip your hat to the outfield to get it in super quick, but he's got to take the chance to get to third.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Rafael Montero comes on now in an awfully difficult situation, as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Outfielder Steven Piscotty the next to hit, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Jaquez on second, Realmuto at first with no outs. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks the zone again.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Changeup stayed low that time for ball 3.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Bouncer up the middle. One there. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
Gotta love that out of your reliever, right? The first batter he faces, he gets to roll over into a double play. Hold the right string that time, Skip.
Standing in now, Brian Anderson, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. In terms of the head-to-head with Rafael Montero, he's 1 for 4. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here.
That's
1-0 pitch is right there, but ruled a ball. 2-0.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Marlins leave 1, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Leading off the inning, Travis d'Arnaud, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Travis d'Arnaud.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Grounded slowly to the left side. Throw on to first in time, one away.
Center fielder number 12, Juan Lagares.
Here's Juan Lagares.
Yeah, that last at bat, Danny, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
50th pitch of the game on its way. And a high strike there, 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Bases are empty, one man out. Here he comes again, 1-2. And a fastball just a bit up. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Now the payoff pitch home is in there, a called strike 3.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Asdrubal Cabrera will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the bases empty. In there, 0-1. The numbers coming in, 278 the average, 17 home runs, and 60 runs batted in. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Heading after it is Piscotty. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Robert Gesellman is on his way into the ballgame now, as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year.
Robert Gesellman.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A changeup over the inside corner. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Counts even at 1-1 to Lewis Brinson.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
And he'll come back with 1 in the third as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now the 2-1. Ties him up inside with a good fastball. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box, Tim Conway, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. Set to deliver the 0-1. Chopped toward the second baseman. Cicchini brings it in, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
The batter, second baseman, Leo Estrada.
Digging in and looking for more, Leo Estrada. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the changeup is way low that time. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. Ball 2 now. The 2-0. 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Three and 1 to the Marlins middle infielder.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
The 3-1. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Cicchini picks it up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Marlins 4 and the Mets 3. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. He'll start the inning and move back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball 1.
Ball 1.
And oh, that gets him on the mound. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
From the stretch. On a line, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, something you don't see very often. You got a guy that can run at first base. Normally you'll see a hitter try to take a pitch or two, D-Row, to give that guy a chance to steal a bag.
You know, it's funny you say that, Dan, because coming up in those situations, you want to give the guy a chance, but you also realize that that guy wants to give his catcher a chance, so you're probably getting a piece of cheese.
Now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight.
For the Marlins, number 61.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And there's ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is a slider taken for a ball. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Due next is the dangerous Jay Bruce. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fouled away. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Stepping in now, Jay Bruce. As he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. In to score from third is the tying run. It's a 4-4 game.
Boy, Dero, so close to getting the strikeout there. Needed to make one more pitch and didn't throw a good enough breaking ball there with 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's what you pray for from an offensive standpoint. You try and pick up that red spinning dot that constitutes slider coming in there, and then you hope it doesn't fall off the table. He was able to get himself inside that baseball and get a ribby hit.
And you look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Conway is over. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And they will not try anything here, so the bases remain loaded with 1 away.
Third baseman number 4.
Ready for another chance? Wilmer Flores. His career numbers with Adam Conley. Comes in with 6 hits in 22 tries. He's set, and the pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the 2nd strike.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an ending double play.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2. His fastball taken high for a ball.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Another try at 2-2. Count remains 2-2. Ripped on the ground to first. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. 1 run scored. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
With that base hit right there, D-Roll, that's his 3rd RBI of the game. More importantly, his team's now ahead.
Yeah, these are the special ones. He's had a great approach all day. He's battled his tail off, and he's given his team single-handedly, almost given his team a chance to win this game.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Travis d'Arnaud. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
From the stretch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
1st and 3rd, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
Now the 1-0. Swing and a liner. Foul. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Line toward the alley in left center. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. He pulls into 3rd safely as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given a chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on 2nd, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Juan Lagares will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Good breaking ball that time in for a strike. Here's the 0-1. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Stays alive, still 0-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. In his career, Wright sitting under 300, but not by a lot. And as pitchers go, that's really an impressive number.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
He's got a chance to ring up back-to-back Ks here, and that would be huge in this situation.
The 2-2 now to right. Skied into straightaway right. Jaquez ranging into shallow right. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. A tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead. 7th inning coming up. The Mets lead this one 8-4. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Paul Sewald is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 51, Paul Sewald.
Derek Dietrich is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Gene Segura.
Gene Segura standing in.
Let's go, Matt.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped up. Bell over to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
First baseman number 23, Alex Jaquez.
Riding in once again, Alex Jaquez. Here it comes. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt. 2 out, nobody on. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Marlins, number 49, Ryan Ellington.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing at a bat at that pitch.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. What does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Gavin Cecchini next, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting, left fielder, Michael Conforto.
Digging in once again, Michael Conforto. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Down the first baseline. The 0-1 delivery. In the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Jay Bruce is on deck. Cecchini leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Here's Jay Bruce now, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. From the belt, the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. 2 out here and a runner at second. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Still even at 2-2. 2-2 one more time. Is looked at for ball 3.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
3-2 pitch. Count remains full. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. And he struck him out. So he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. Mets strand 1. They still lead it by a count of 8-4.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the New York Mets, number 44, A.J. Ramos.
Up next from Miami, JT Realmuto. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Realmuto.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is a sinker in the dirt.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
The 2-2. Full count now. 3-2. Stephen Piscotty is on deck. Sent out to straightaway center field. Lagares is under it. 1 down. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Way in front of a great slider that time. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. One out, nobody on. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Ready now for the Marlins. Brian Anderson, 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Behind a changeup, if you can imagine, for a strike.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
And he fouls this one off. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Miami down in order. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit. Ryan Tepera is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 53, Ryan Tepera.
Ready once again, Josh Bell. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's a ball.
And that one stayed up a little high. Ready with the 1-0. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
So digging in now, Wilmer Flores. Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game. From the belt, the pitch. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Flores brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he nails him at third. Great throw. The 1-1 makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. And he got him.
The batter, catcher.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. 2 out, nobody on. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Piscotty's there for it. And the inning is over. Mets go down quickly. They still lead it by a count of 8-4. The 7 train making its stops just outside Citi Field as we welcome you back inside for the remainder of baseball on the show. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Zach Wheeler is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Ty Kelly is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 11.
Now at the plate, Lewis Brinson. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Hitting off for the Marlins, the left fielder, number 9.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. Into the box, Tim Conway. First delivery to him on the way. And a whiff at a good slider that time. One out, nobody on. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Wheeler, a 27-year-old. He was a first-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick. Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
In now, Leo Estrada, as he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
All you can ask as an offense is to try and get that tying run in the batter's box. And they've started out nicely right here. They've gotten 2 runners on. They're down 4. If Grand Slam is still in play, let's see if they continue this nice offensive approach.
Anthony Swarzak answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. Johnny Giavotella will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Johnny Giavotella.
First things first, here's a throw over, and he's back easily. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Throw over to first. And the runner will get back standing. Set to deliver the 0-1. Weak chopper up the line. Reined in. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
They get the run there, but this late in the game with the lead in hand, you'll definitely trade an out for a run that doesn't mean a whole lot.
Gene Segura standing in. Head-to-head against Anthony Swarzak. He's just 1 for 6. Here's the first pitch to him. Sliders in for a strike. . 0-1. Here's the pitch. Missed with a slider.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Estrada stands at second with 2 gone. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he'll put this one away for the final out. And the Mets have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
8-5 tonight. The New York Mets, with their 95th win, tops in the division. Robert Gesellman wins in relief for the 8th time this year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious New York Mets, 8 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base.